Hello everyone, it's me Akash Rajput and welcome to Me and Developers channel. And in this video, I'm going to talk about a sheet that I personally curated for everyone out there here who wants to actually wants their first internship as a full stack engineer. This sheet is actually curated by me itself, and why this sheet is so important. The point is that I'm in this sheet. I'm not just talking about normal MERN stack, but I'm also talking about other things that you have to learn before applying to an internship, and these things actually help you out to actually get your first internship and have some upper edges and give you a little advantage in the competition that can lead you to your first internship. That's like uh, before cracking your interview, before coming to the interview, the first thing is that your resume. This sheet also take care about shining your resume as much as possible, and this sheet will have everything that I believe that is required to crack your first internship. The very first thing why you have to believe me. Okay, I'm Akash Rajput. I am doing my fourth internship right now with a good decent stipend right now. And why how or whatsoever made it so different from other creators that are on YouTube and who are doing this sheet. Major of the people are from very good institution, IIT, NIT, or some good institution. I don't belong from such colleges. I belong from a very normal college that is quite decent college. You can call it tier 3, tier 4 college. And still, I just make sure that whatsoever I'm going to share about these things are only applicable for the people who have who belongs from a very decent college. You don't have to be from a very great college for this. You just need skills, how and when you have to apply. You will get to know in this sheet itself. Other than that, this sheet makes sure that about the resume as I talked before. So what this sheet is all about. First thing, you have the MERN stack that I already uploaded. The things that is quite important to learn before applying to an internship, like how to learn MERN in 2024. The tech stacks are quite advanced now. Things are not similar as it was before 3 years or 4 years ago. Now things are quite different, and the technologies are quite different and a little advanced. Also, you don't have to stuck to that simple video. This video will comprise of some great things that will I believe that things that are not discussed yet a lot, like everyone knows about HTML, CSS, JavaScript, GitHub, okay, Express.js, and the complete backend. The sheet have the resources. These resources are the videos that you can actually check. I am going to PostgreSQL is an important thing. I don't know why many YouTubers I found to skip this. I believe this is a very important thing to learn, because when you come to go to a startup or MNCs as well, they are not so much reverted to a MongoDB, but they are more towards PostgreSQL, the SQL. In SQL, there are multiple other versions of flavors, I can say, of SQL, like MySQL and PostgreSQL, uh, Oracle SQL. But many of the startups or MNCs I have seen, they use PostgreSQL at major of the time. People, companies are also using MySQL, but that doesn't make a lot of difference if you know PostgreSQL or MySQL. Both are kinda similar. There are a bit difference, but I guess if you are able to learn even one SQL version of flavor, other wouldn't be that difficult, or other SQL versions of flavors are not going to that different from each other. They are quite similar. PostgreSQL, React.js, what to learn about React, this is all about in this video. Okay, other than that, okay, these things are actually completed by everyone. The roadmaps that you ever see on the YouTube, everyone talks about this thing. What other things that you have to learn? TypeScript. Few people know about it, that okay, this is a TypeScript, I should learn TypeScript. You shouldn't wait for it to learn, like I will learn when I get time. You should learn it as soon as possible, because TypeScript is a new standard that is running in startups or MNCs who works on JavaScript related work. So the companies who are actually on JavaScript, they actually use TypeScript rather than JavaScript. There are multiple reasons. The first and very major reason is that JavaScript is a loosely typed language, where TypeScript give it structure and help us to actually restrict the constraint that no other difficulties or runtime errors could curate it due to this. So TypeScript is very important. If you know TypeScript and add it in your resume, trust me, it's going to shine. It's going to shine a little bit more better compared to the people who only worked on JavaScript. It's not that different from JavaScript, but also it's quite better than JavaScript. Docker, why Docker? But Akash, I want to learn full stack. Why I have to go for DevOps? It's not complete DevOps. DevOps is a very experienced uh, field that everyone have, many people goes to. But Docker is a very normal operational thing that I believe that every person or intern should know, because many of the time, even when I work in a startup, I'm currently doing an internship in a startup. Docker helped me out because there are multiple people, multiple developers are working with me. We all works so closely to each other. So it's important that our whole system could go through in a certain flow. If let's suppose I set up my system for a particular software or the app I am making or the backend I'm making, so it gets a bit difficult for others to run it. So Docker makes it's efficient because it's take lesser time. It saves a lot of time for the other developers, for the team. So it's very good thing if you learn Docker. Even when you are going to deploy this complete site or web app that you created, it's going to give you a very upper hand because you already use Docker with the system. So it's a good thing. These two parts are quite important, and these two videos are the best I found on the YouTube. That is from Harkirat Bhaiya itself. Okay, what up the other, because we learn PostgreSQL, I believe you should learn Kafka. Many I guess much of the students don't know what is Kafka. Kafka is actually related to SQL uh, motion that going through, like, okay, you can go through this crash course. Kafka is not so complicated. Also, it's not something that is going to use a lot, but it's always great to learn something like this, because it's in nearly future you will be working with Kafka very closely. MNCs are highly dependent on Kafka right now, but startups where you are working, or let's say you do system design, so Kafka will give you an upper hand to work on. So Kafka is a important thing. I know many of the people don't talk about it. It's sometimes they say that this is something for some uh, what I can say, like, people who have quite experience. Even a beginner can learn it. It's not that difficult, and it's very important to learn. Okay. Other than that, ORM or Prisma is a framework. It's like a framework that we have other frameworks in ORM. ORM actually uh, helps us out to actually make your backend work seamlessly with your database. And this is even friendly for the developers because it's not difficult, because ORM actually helps us to give us the connectivity with the database quite easily. Because, like, if you're going to write 5 lines of code for running your backend for the database as for PostgreSQL, ORM will help you out to make it just in a one single line. And it's quite useful because I don't remember the SQL code when I work, but due to Prisma, it doesn't require to learn a lot of things. I just go to documentation, it's a single line code, and I just do this. If you learn Prisma, you will get to know what I'm talking about in more deeper. Prisma is not difficult. I'll, unless you learn Prisma, you will find out that Prisma is so useful that you will become a bit lazier to use SQL. Yeah, that's true. Prisma make you a lazier developer, but smartest developer, because it saves a lot of time. Instead of writing your queries manually, Prisma will do it for you. So yeah, this is a very great thing to go and learn ORM. In ORM, Prisma is the most demanded and most popular framework till I know. So yeah, go for Prisma. Redis. Obviously, Redis is a new system, not new, but it's quite popular. It's quite important when it comes to pattern for backend, and when it comes to create some bigger uh, backend system that could be reliable, scalable. So Redis have multiple purposes in a backend. So yeah, this is something that are important. I feel that in the sheet that I added, the things are quite important, because many developers doesn't talk about many creators doesn't talk about that you should learn this. But I curated this whole things with the complete resources that you will require. Again, repeating that the things that you are watching on the screen are available in the description of this video. Just go and just check this out, the whole sheet. There are a project that you can first for go with learn after this whole completing whole thing, so you can also make it side by side if you want. The first is quite basic, and then we will talking about some good things like Lead Code Clone. This is from Her Creative Self, Warsaw by Piyush Garg. So these are some great projects that I feel that you should see before making your own projects. After that, try to make your own project by yourself. Don't go for videos, don't go for YouTube. Just try to make by yourself. There are some other things that you should learn. These are not technical, but these are non-tech, but quite important in soft skills, I can say. Not soft skills, but this is something that will be help you out to actually get things easier for applying for internship. These are some edge of this sword that after learning you will get a little more handy in the applying game, and you can like win this game quite easily, because I personally do this, and this is where this is why I actually it makes a bit things easier to get an interview call or email at least. So yeah, these are quite important if you're applying and you want to get shortlist from the first round. So these two things can help you out. There are a platform that I added to actually apply for internships. You can follow me on Instagram. You can join my community that is on WhatsApp and as well as on Discord. If you have any doubt, you can email me on this. I will help you out how much is possible. So if you are stuck, if you are still here for the video, please make sure to subscribe this, share this with your friends, share this sheet with your friends, and I keep uploading such videos for you all guys. So yeah, it would be very helpful, and it motivates me every single time if you subscribe to the channel. So thank you everyone, have a great day, please keep learning, and please keep me posted if you crack any good internship. We will talk to you as soon as possible. Thank you everyone.